From side hustle to 5.5 million $. How one entrepreneur turned bounce houses into a franchise empire. At just 18 years old, Sal Longo wasn't dreaming of Silicon Valley startups or chasing Wall Street riches. He was simply delivering a single inflatable bounce house that belonged to a local daycare center, renting it out as a small side hustle to make some extra cash. What began as a modest gig quickly revealed a surprising market opportunity. Over the years, that side hustle transformed into Busy Bee Jumpers, a thriving company specializing in inflatable castles, water slides, obstacle courses, and event tents. Today, the business generates more than $5.5 million annually, and it's only just getting started. But this story isn't just about inflatables. It's about focus, financial strategy, and the discipline to simplify in order to scale. And if you're serious about building wealth, whether through business or personal finance, there are lessons here that can completely reshape how you think about money. Before the pandemic, Busy Bee Jumpers was caught in what many entrepreneurs fall into, the trap of trying to do too much. The company offered corporate events, movie nights, mechanical rides, and more. On the surface, it looked like growth. In reality, the team was overworked, margins were shrinking, and the business model lacked scalability. When the economy reopened, Longo made a bold move. He cut away the excess and doubled down on the most profitable products, bounce houses and inflatables. That single decision, to focus on what works best, changed everything. The company became more efficient, margins increased, and growth accelerated. In 2024, Busy Bee earned $5.5 million, and projections suggest $7 million in 2025. For a business that started with one bounce house, those numbers are proof that clarity and focus often beat complexity. By the way, if you're enjoying stories like this and want more insights on how business success connects to financial education, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next video. Now, let's pause and talk about the financial side of this. Many entrepreneurs and even families struggle financially not because they don't work hard, but because they spread themselves too thin. They chase too many opportunities, take on too many expenses, and lose sight of what actually brings in the highest return. This is as true for personal finance as it is for business. If you want to build wealth, you have to ask yourself, what's my version of the bounce house? What is the core, profitable activity that, if I focus on it, will multiply my results? Busy Bee also invested in technology to streamline operations. They built a route management and tracking system for equipment use, allowing deliveries to be optimized and resources managed with precision. This operational efficiency is the hidden backbone of scaling. In financial terms, it's the equivalent of automating your savings, tracking your investments, or using systems to ensure your money works harder for you. The lesson here is simple. Systems create scalability, whether in a business empire or in your personal budget. With the model proven and profit scaling, Longo made another strategic financial move: expansion through franchising. This decision wasn't just about growth, it was about using leverage. Franchising allows the brand to expand rapidly with less capital from the parent company. Instead of bearing all the financial risk, Busy Bee shares it with motivated franchisees while maintaining control over quality and brand reputation. It's a move that mirrors smart investing, using other people's resources to multiply returns while maintaining a strong core. Already, 3 franchises are in place, with franchisees including the company AS CFO and even the CEO of Busy Bee as insurance provider. This demonstrates another financial principle: smart partnerships. In both life and business, surrounding yourself with people who understand money, risk, and growth is key. Wealth rarely comes in isolation. It comes through networks, partnerships, and shared vision. Looking deeper, the story of Busy Bee teaches us something that applies to anyone trying to achieve financial independence. Focus on the core. Eliminate distractions and double down on the things that bring the highest ROI. Build efficient systems. The right processes save time, reduce waste, and amplify profits. Leverage partnerships. Whether through franchising, investing, or networking, growth comes faster when you share the load. For Sal Longo, bounce houses weren't just inflatables. They became assets. For you, assets might mean investments in the stock market, rental properties, or even building a side hustle that can scale. The critical piece is thinking like an investor, not just a worker. Ask yourself, am I building something that pays me back again and again? And here's another important financial lesson. Expansion doesn't always mean more products or services. Sometimes it means narrowing down to the essentials and perfecting them. Just like in investing, diversification has its limits. If you diversify too much, your returns flatten out. But when you strategically allocate capital to your best-performing assets, that's when wealth compounds. Busy Bee is now targeting 5 more franchises, aiming for steady, sustainable expansion. Longo puts it simply, the ideal franchisee is someone willing to roll up their sleeves and deliver equipment if needed. That hands-on mentality, combined with financial systems and a proven model, is what guarantees success. Think about that in your own financial journey. Are you willing to put in the work, stay disciplined, and commit to the long-term game? Building wealth isn't about shortcuts. It's about focus, resilience, and execution. So next time you see a bounce house at a birthday party, remember, behind the laughter and fun, there's a powerful story of financial growth, smart strategy, and entrepreneurial vision. If you got value from this story, check out the previous video on the channel, where we dive into another real-world example of how business and financial education go hand in hand. It's packed with insights that can help you transform the way you approach money, because at the end of the day, whether it's bounce houses or your bank account, the principles of focus, efficiency, and leverage remain the same. Master them, and you'll be on your way to building your own financial empire.